Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. A brother's reckoning. Inside the shocking turn of Chase Chrisley's life. The Chrisley family name, once synonymous with Southern opulence and reality TV fame, has, in recent years, become tragically linked with scandal, legal woes, and a shocking descent into public family drama. While Patriarch Todd and Matriarch Julie Chrisley have garnered the most headlines for their conviction and subsequent pardon following their time in federal prison, it is the devastating reality unfolding around their son, Chase Chrisley, that has sent the most recent and chilling shockwaves through their devoted fanbase and the broader entertainment landscape. The younger Chrisley, whose life once seemed an open book of affluence and light-hearted antics on Chrisley Knows Best and Growing Up Chrisley, is now grappling with a public and deeply personal battle with alcohol, an arrest for alleged battery, and a severe rift with his sister, Savannah Chrisley, all recently laid bare on their new series, The Chrisleys, Back to Reality. The news surrounding Chase is not a single, isolated incident, but rather a cascade of crises that seem to stem directly from the seismic event of his parents' incarceration. For 2 years, Todd and Julie's absence created a void that appears to have sent their family spiraling, most visibly and painfully in the life of their eldest son with Julie. The arrest that signaled rock bottom. The most shocking public incident occurred in January 2025, when Chase Chrisley was arrested in Atlanta on a charge of simple battery. The reality star, allegedly really drunk and disrespectful and belligerent at a local bar, was accused of slapping the manager twice after being asked to leave. While his legal representatives swiftly issued a denial, stating the incident was blown out of proportion, and that Chase did not assault anyone, the mugshot and the 9/11 audio released to the public provided a stark contrast to the polished image fans had known. In the subsequent weeks and months, and most recently on the family's new docu series, Chase himself has spoken candidly about the arrest, calling it his rock bottom. He admitted to heavy drinking following his parents' sentencing in late 2022, a coping mechanism that clearly spiraled out of his control. This shocking event, caught on camera for the new reality show, was the public climax of a private struggle, forcing the family and the world to confront the reality that the once carefree TV personality was in deep distress. Savannah's desperate plea and the bitter feud. Perhaps the most heartbreaking element of this ongoing saga is the escalating tension and public falling out between Chase and his sister, Savannah Chrisley. Savannah, who took on the responsibility of caring for her younger brother and adopted niece Chloe after her parents' imprisonment, has been vocal about her fear for Chase's well-being. On an episode of The Chrisleys, Back to Reality, Savannah revealed the extent of her desperation to help her brother before his arrest. She had gone to great lengths, she explained, to arrange for him to enter a treatment facility for his struggles with alcohol, even purchasing a plane ticket and completing the intake process. The revelation that followed was a gut punch for viewers. Chase allegedly told his sister to go F herself, refusing the help she tried to provide. This explosive confrontation has driven a significant wedge between the siblings. Savannah openly expressed her worry that Chase's behavior was damag our relationship even more, and, in a candid moment, admitted she feared he was gonna die. Chase, in turn, has accused Savannah of creating a wedge in his relationship with their younger brother, Grayson, showcasing a deeply fractured family dynamic struggling under unimaginable pressure. Savannah's skepticism about her brother's stated sobriety journey, noting his unhealthy appearance, further highlighted the severity of the crisis and the difficulty of navigating a sibling's addiction. A turn towards recovery, checking into rehab. In a moment of cautious optimism that concluded the recent season finale of The Chrisleys, Back to Reality, Chase took a monumental step towards self-reclamation. He checked into a rehab facility. This decision, made amid the intense public scrutiny and family turmoil, offers a sliver of hope. Chase spoke emotionally about the decision, admitting he needed to handle a lot of trauma that I have buried, and that he was scared but needed to just gotta find myself. The scene, which showed him kissing his girlfriend and embracing his father, who had also been recently released from prison after a presidential pardon, before entering the facility, was a poignant and raw moment. His father, Todd Chrisley, expressed his sadness and anxiety, referencing the family's previous struggles with Chase's older brother, Kyle, and his addiction issues. "I'm sad that I'm getting on a plane and he's not with me," Todd confessed, praying for a protective edge and healing hand on his son. Following his time in treatment, A subsequent Zoom call between Chase and Savannah offered an apology and a promise from Chase to show up more for his sister, suggesting a nascent effort to repair the immense damage to their relationship. A rocky road to forever, the proposal that never was. Amidst the legal and personal chaos, Chase's love life also took center stage, confirming his desire for stability but underscoring the turbulence in his world. Chase has been dating Jody Lane Fornerat for roughly 2 years, following his broken engagement to Emmy Medders in July 2023. In another revelation from the reality show's finale, it was confirmed that Chase recently attempted to propose to Jody. However, the proposal was abruptly shut down by Jody, not because she didn't want to marry him, but because the setting was wholly inappropriate. He attempted to pop the question in their bedroom, immediately after getting out of the shower. Jody explained that she didn't say no because I don't want to be proposed to by Chase, I just said no to the environment and the whole scenario, suggesting that she is looking for a more formal and special gesture. Nanny Faye, the family matriarch, agreed with Jody's decision, emphasizing that Chase needs to take her out on a formal date for such a moment. This almost engagement, even in its failure, highlights Chase's craving for a normal, adult life and a future away from the drama, yet also his inability to successfully navigate it amidst his current personal struggles. The broader impact. The latest shocking news about Chase Chrisley is more than just reality TV drama. It is a sobering look at the collateral damage of a family's public and private downfall. The narrative has shifted from a light-hearted, aspirational lifestyle to a raw, unfiltered exploration of addiction, fractured family ties, and the long-term trauma of public disgrace. Chase's arrest, his admission of hitting rock bottom, and his subsequent choice to enter rehab demonstrate a young man desperately trying to pull himself back from the brink while living his darkest moments in the harsh glare of the public eye. Savannah's fear, their bitter argument, and the nearly foiled proposal all serve as painful reminders that the Chrisley family's battle for survival is far from over. As they navigate their return to reality TV,